The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Carr. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Carr going to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark it down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 54 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Carr. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. 7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And Wilson in motion left. From the gun, it's Carr. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. And Carr's going to keep it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Partner, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterback, so they get low the line. They did their job. Is the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive?
Find a crease and just get in there. And ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Shotgun now with Purdy. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now Purdy. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. A very solid gain of 27.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Purdy looking to throw. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 67 yards. And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now a play fake. Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Shotgun now for Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Pushing his way through. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Kamara up the middle. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down and 3.
What now?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Touchdown! George Kittle from 17 yards out. And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
The extra point try now for Moody. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 48 yards. And the Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And Debo going to have a Niners 1st down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
18, Pioneer. Panther 11.
Here's Purdy. Completes it to Jennings. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Purdy from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. Second down and 4.
Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Check out.
Purdy now to throw. He's got Ayuk once again. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Go. Unlock line. Unlock line. Go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Get it. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This one caught by Kittle. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Back to throw, Purdy. That is intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Now Carr. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes left side. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Purdy. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
All three timeouts still at their disposal. Here's first and 10 now. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here comes second down.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
Purdy to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
All 3 timeouts still in their back pocket. Here's first and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's first down. Here's Carr. He's got his target. It's Olave. And he's going to have a first down, but he's tackled inbounds up near midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Down.
No timeouts left. Of course, the defense knows that too. Here's first and 10. Throwing his Carr. That's caught by Johnson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
9 seconds, no timeouts left. Carr to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir. That touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for two.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Carr to throw. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked